Judge not according to appearances. Don't judge your circumstances and the possibilities for your future based upon what you have now and because of what's going on now. No. That's not the real reality there. What you're going through, if you're going through some hard times, it has not come to stay, it has come to pass.
Your dreams and your goals are not going to come easy. And if they're coming easy, you're not dreaming big enough. Dreams and goals, they should take sacrifice, blood, sweat, tears, absolute, total focus of pushing yourself. And if dreams and goals are coming easy, I submit to you, it's time for you to ratchet up what you're going after because you can achieve more. Because without restraint, without struggle, without resistance, there's no growth.
So listen to me very closely. I love the sun, but things don't grow because of the sun. You have to have some rain. And you've got to stop looking at rain in your life as something bad. Let me tell you something. The greatest ideas that have ever come to me did not come when I was on a cruise. I'm just being honest. I've not had my greatest ideas sitting on the balcony on the cruise with a 7-course meal. You know when I had some of my greatest ideas? When I was in the hospital waiting for Dee Dee when she was getting the MRI. I've had my greatest ideas. I had my greatest ideas in my darkest nights. I had my greatest ideas when I went through the most pain that I've ever gone through. I remember when I got kicked out of a church. I remember I prayed like I never prayed. I thought like I never thought. Launched another church and we're doing phenomenal, sending kids to school. It's unbelievable, but my greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. Oh, okay, you missed that. Write that down somewhere. My greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. My greatest moments came from my greatest defeats, because it was during my defeat that I had to find a way to get back up. So I want you to write that down. I want you to write down, I will change the way I look at competition. I will change the way I look at defeat. Why? Because iron sharpens iron. Success, listen to me. Success, while it's good and it's our aim, it does not necessarily grow us in certain areas. We need defeat. Nick learned at an early age with no arms and no legs, I got everything I need. You got arms and legs, and you got arms and legs, and still waiting on something else. You like if I could just get a little money. I just need a loan. You don't need no loan. You need to wake yourself up and hold yourself accountable. You need to challenge. Here's the scary part, that as you say you need those things, every generation that comes behind you are going to talk that same negative talk. So you're about to pass that down. How do I know? I'm a high school dropout. My father was a high school dropout. And my grandfather was a high school dropout. Listen to me. I used to always say to myself when I got older, why didn't somebody call me when I dropped out and hold me accountable other than my mother? And I realized because all of my uncles, for the most part, and my father had dropped out of high school, that was the standard, and nobody could hold you accountable for the standard. So guess what? When I dropped out of high school, and then I dropped out of college, when my son was born, I went to that school and I begged them to let me in. They said, what's the difference between you today and you 3 weeks ago? And I said, the difference is I have a legacy. And my father dropped out, I dropped out, my grandfather dropped out. I have to finish college so my son can at least finish high school.
Now, what do you do during the hard times, Les? Here's what you must do. Number one is you must have faith. Paul said you must have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. Judge not according to appearances. Don't judge your circumstances and the possibilities for your future based upon what you have now and because of what's going on now. No. That's not the real reality there. What you're going through, if you're going through some hard times, it has not come to stay, it has come to pass.
Pain always leaves a gift. Always. When you are trying to get to the next level, there is a ceiling that you have to break through. This ceiling is made of glass. In order to get to the next level, you must be willing to break through the glass. Anytime you break through glass, you are going to get cut. The cut is going to put some bruises and blood. But that's the only way to get to the next level. You are going to bleed.
I need you to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Listen to me very closely. When I wrote my dreams and my goals down, when I went after it, I got up in the morning and I walked them down. You ain't got to have the best hand in life. I'm leaving you with this. You ain't got to have the best hand in life. You ain't got to start with the two-parent background. You ain't got to start with wealth. You ain't got to start with your parents graduated. It's not the hand that you dealt. You got rich kids who on drugs. You got rich kids who committed suicide. You got rich kids who don't know their purpose in life. It's not the hand that you was dealt, baby. It's how you play your hand. If it was easy to do, everybody would do it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but you have what it takes if you listen it to make it happen. So do me a favor, get up, get out, and go get something, boy.
Push through pain enough, and there's glory on the other side. But you gotta get through it. Sometimes getting through it is coming out your comfort zone.
My dreams were bigger than all my problems. If your dreams aren't really big enough, and your problems are bigger than your dreams, then your problems will be bigger than your dreams. But if your dreams are so big, I had no problem that I was not willing to endure to get to my dream.
Hard work works, y'all. See, some of you have dreams and goals, but hard work, you can't get around it. I wish there was a magic wand that I could wave that your passion, your dream, that thing you want to achieve, it could just happen, but it can't. Hard work is required. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody will talk about it. Everybody will post about it. But nobody wants to roll up their sleeves and just go get it. Every A is not an A. I don't care how much you can jump on Google and get the answer and get your report card or your grade sheet or your teachers or your school to think that you're getting the A. If you're cutting corners, if you're taking shortcuts, you're not robbing anybody else but you.
It doesn't matter if it's 2020. It doesn't matter if it's 2021. You focus on today. You focus on getting back on track. We have breath in our body. So that means we still have another opportunity. You only get one life to live. And if you don't live at your best, you can't blame anyone else. You can't blame a pandemic. You can't blame a job. You can't blame someone that's not in your life anymore. It's your choice to either rise or fall. Take it or leave.
You don't know what you can take until the pressure is applied to your life. You don't know what you got until all hell breaks loose. You don't know how much courage you have until you've been under fire and under struggle and under tribulation. You can't learn what's in you sitting back in a lazy boy chair hitting the remote control. But when all hell breaks loose, that's when you get to see what you got.
Now is the time that we stand up. Now is the time that we fight for the best life that we want. I must grind. I must work.